Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Wonderful. Baruch Hashem. How's your day?
Okay.
Are you sure? Did you run out of matzah yet?
Say it again?
Did you run out of matzah yet?
No.
I'm good. I have a fire sale after the holidays. I'm going to put mine up for half price. Are you interested?
Thanks, Alan. No.
No.
Only if it comes with some Pepto-Bismol and Maalox.
I'm fighting with my wife. I want to make get hummus ready by Thursday night to turn the house over, and she wants to wait till after Shabbos. So I said,
Oh, the same here. Here.
No, I got all my kids here. They can help us, but who knows if my kids will help us.
No, my wife also wants to wait until after Shabbos.
Yeah. Big dilemma, right?
Yeah.
I cannot look at the matzah anymore.
Oh, me neither. Yeah. Well, we look forward to it for sure, Matzah. The machine,
Yeah.
the Rawens, and then after the first 2 days, So okay.
Do you only eat shmura, Alan?
What's that?
Do you eat predominantly only shmura?
Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay, we are on Yud Aleph, Amud Aleph. David HaMelech was told that the evil will come from his own family. And it happened through Avshalom. A similar story occurred. Similar story occurred when Yosef.
What?
Walter, mute, please.
Sorry. When Yosef was sent by Yaakov to check on his brothers, it says, "Vayishalcheu me'emek Chevron." He was sent from the value of Chevron. They didn't live in Chevron. What does that have to do with Chevron? It's because of the nevuah that was given to Avram Avinu. T'chsiv, Yadoa Teda, Higer Yezaracha, Be'eretz Lo Lahem, V'avadu Vinuotam Arba Meot Shana. And Yosef going down to check on his brothers, that led to the whole Golus Mitzrayim, because the brothers sold him, and that led to the whole problem. Ki Omar Ein Li Ben. By Avshalom built a called Yad Avshalom, like a memorial, because he said, "I don't have any sons." V'lavel Abnei. What do you mean he didn't have a son? Vaksiv. Vayvadul Avshalom Shlosha Banim Ubas Achas. Avshalom had 3 sons and 1 daughter. Amar Yitzchak bar Abdimi, Shlohayelo ben Hagun Lamalchus. He didn't have a son that could have taken over as king. Rav Chizda Amar Gmiri, Kol Asor Tvosor Shel Chavero. There's a Masorah, whoever burns the field of his neighbor, Eino Meniach ben Liyorsho, will not leave a son to inherit him. The Ihu Kalya de Yoav. Avshalom burnt the fields of Yoav. T'chsiv Vayomer Lavadov, Ru'u Chalkas Yoav El Yadi, V'lo Sham Sa'ar L'chu V'atzisu Va'esh V'atzisu Avdei Avshalom Esachelka Ba'esh. Avshalom caused the field of Yoav to be burned, and as a Midah Keneged Midah, he was left without an heir. V'chein Le'inyan HaToy V'Miriam. And just like we said, Mida Keneged Mida for bad, Mida Keneged Mida for good. That Miriam watched over the basket of Moshe Rabbeinu for a short time. In repayment, Klal Yisrael waited for her to be healed from her tzaras for 7 days. The Gemara says, what kind of Mida Keneged Mida? Mida mi hasam chadash shaita achashiv yomi. There she watched it for 1 hour, and there she was paid back 7 days. Amar Abaya, Ema ule'inyan atoiva ein okay. That Mida Keneged Mida is exactly tit for tat. But Mida Toiva, no. Mida Toiva might be more than exactly the exactly the Mida. Right, the Gemara Malay Rav Vaha V'chein le'inyan atova ktani. What do you mean? The Brisa says it's exactly like Mida Ra. Elo Amar Rav Achi ktani v'chein le'inyan atova devosa Mida. When a good thing happens, la'ola Mida Tova meruba Midas Paranos. The way Mida Tova is measured, it's much bigger than when punishment is given. So therefore, you may do a small hoiva, but you'll get paid back much larger. And then it said, "Vatei tatzav achoto merachok." Miriam watched from afar Moshe Rabbeinu's basket. On Rav Yitzchak, pasuk zeh kulo al shem shechina nemar. It's all about Hashem. Vatei tatzav. Tichsiv vayavo Hashem vayityatzei. Hashem comes and he stands. Achoto. Tichsiv emor lechachma achoti ad. Tell Chachma that I am his sister. Merachok. Tichsiv merachok Hashem nirali. Hashem appears to me from rachok. Ladas. Tichsiv ki el deos Hashem. Ma. Tichsiv ma Hashem okecha shol meimach. What does Hashem want for you? Yea, the pasuk is Vayavo Hashem vayitzatzav. No, the pasuk says Vatetetzav achosum merachok l'de'ah ma ye'aseh lo. So the Gemara darshaned all the words. Ye'aseh d'chsiv ki lo yaseh Hashem elokim davar lo d'chsiv vayomer lo Hashem shalom. So all of the words in that pasuk refer to Hashem. Vayakom el chadash asher lo yadas Yosef. Rav Shmuel Chad Omer Chadash Mamash, a new king. V'Chad Omer shnischas tzu gzeiros. It was the old king. He just changed his gzeiros as if he became a new king. 1 second, please. Hello.
Uh-oh.
George, I'll talk to you afterwards.
Okay.
Make a long story short. There's a woman who's septic in the ICU for 2 days, who's got an obstructing upper ureteral stone with hydronephrosis. And she's on a heparin. She just needs IR to put in a frostomy tube, and she had it 2 days ago. Meanwhile, heparin, Coumadin, they're worried AFib. She's got 25 bands, Y kind of 19,000 on Levofed, and they haven't done anything about the hydronephrosis.
It kills you. Idiots.
No,
I'm sorry. It's crazy. But you know what? The problem is clinical experience is it's gone.
They're practicing a different medicine than you and I know.
Yes.
They've got then he told me they have 5 specialists on the case. ID, nephrology, cardiology. That's the problem. There isn't one person taking care who realizes what the problem is.
Right.
Right, George?
Well, you know what that's called? The witch doctor. Which things get done, which things don't. It's the truth. Part of the reason, Ernie, that I went to where I am now teaching, I said, I am not going to make myself mashugi. Too many
Well, we just-
situations like that.
No, you and I, we were trained in a different, we care too much.
Different time. Yep.
Yeah, we care and we want things done perfectly, and that just doesn't happen anymore.
Nope.
Okay, guys, sorry. That was just an aside.
Go. Learn.
By the way, today is the yahrzeit of Rabbi Yoshe Ber. I saw in the Yoshe Ber's yahrzeits today.
Oh, okay,
Okay, so
great,
yeah,
great call.
yeah.
So, Mandamer Chadash, Mamish T'chsiv Chadash. The Mandamer who said that it was a new king, well, the pasuk says Chadash. Well, Umandamer Shenischatshuk Zerosov Deloksi Vayamas Vayimla. Normally, when a king dies, it says he died and a new king reigned. They didn't say that over there. So that's why they use the word Chadash to say Nischatshuk Zerosov, that his decrees were new. Asher lo yoda es Yosef. What does it mean he didn't know Yosef? He made himself as if he didn't know him. Vayomer elamo, hinei am b'nei Yisrael. So Paro said, look, the Jewish people, Tana, who yischil be'etz atchila. Paro came up with the idea to enslave the Jewish people. Lefichach loka tchila. He got punished first. Who is chil be'etz atchila the vayomer elamo? By the Makab Tzfardayim, it says Uvacha. They'll attack Paro first. Hava nischat malo. Let us use our wisdom. So what do you mean lo? Should say Hava nischat malahem. Let us try to outsmart HaKadosh Baruch Hu. How should we sort of attack the Jewish people that he won't be able to sort of get back against us? Because they were familiar, Rashi says, they were familiar that the world had been destroyed by a Mabul, Mida Keneged Mida, and by Anshe Stom, so they were careful. So if we're gonna punish the Jewish people with fire, Ksiv Kinei Hashem Boish Yavo, he'll come and destroy us with fire. Ksiv Ki Boish Hashem Nishpat. If we're gonna use a sword, Bacherev Ksiv Uvacharbo is called Basar. Hashem comes and attacks with a sword. Let us throw the infants into the water. Shekvar, how is Hashem going to pay us back? So the Egyptians thought that they had outfoxed Hashem because Hashem had already promised not to bring another Mabul. So we will attack the Jewish people via water. We won't get punished. Shenamar ki meinoach zosli. Vehein einan yoidim shal kol ha'olam kolo einam aviaval al uma achas hu mevi. The covenant that Hashem made with humankind was that He wasn't going to bring a flood that would deluge the whole world, but a flood on one nation He would, and in the end. That's how the Egyptians were destroyed, by water in the Yam Suf. Hashem doesn't bring it. They'll walk into the dry Yam Suf and it'll cover them. That Mitzrayim. Rav Mordechai, I'm teaching Daf Yomi right now. Can I call you back? Yeah. Okay, I'll call you. I'll be done. When I finish the Daf, I'll call you back. V'hainu dam Rabbi Elazar ma'idich siv ki v'davar asher zadu aleihem. Bigdera shebishlu ba nizbashlu. In the pot that they tried to cook, they were cooked themselves. It was a mita keneged mita that they drowned in the Yamsuf. My mashma dahai zadu lishna dikderuhu. Where is this? Ki zadu aleh means it's a pot. The chsi vayazed Yaakov nazid. When Yaakov was cooking the lentil soup, they used the word vayazed. Amrav Chia barav Amrav Simoy. Shloisha hayuba osa etza. There were 3 people with Paro when they came up with this idea of throwing the kids into the Nile. Bilam, Iyuv, Yisro. Bilam actually gave the advice, Nerag. He was killed in the Battle of Midian. Iyuv Sheshosak. Iyuv was silent. Needn't be Yisurim. He suffered suffering. Yisro Shabarach. Yisro ran away. Zachu b'neibonav sheyesh v'belishkas hagazis. He had great grandchildren that sat in the Sanhedrin. Shenemar umishpechos soifrim yoshve yavitz tirosim shmatzim shuchsim hema kinim habaim machmas avi beis rechem. Pasuk in Divrei Yomim. And the Kinim, Uvnei Keni, Choisen Moshe, the Keni were the children of Yisro. Okay. Paro was worried, Nilcham Banu, v'Allah min haaretz. They will fight us, and v'Allah, it should say v'Alinu, and make us run away. Amrav Barkana. He didn't want to specifically refer to him, like if you don't want to say something bad about yourself, that's why they changed that word. Vayasimu alav sarei misim. They placed taskmasters on the Jewish people. Alehem boile, not alav. There was some kind of device that was used to make bricks. So they brought this malbane, the talalul paro b'tzavar, they hung it on paro. The kol echad ve'echad misrael she'amar lehem istinisani, when they tried to recruit the Jews to work, and they would say, oh no, this work is too rough for me. Paro's doing it. And that's how they got the Jewish people to start working. Sarei misim, davar shemesim, somebody who was the overseer to make bricks. Leman anoisoi b'siv loisam. So they should be tortured in their suffering. And it shouldn't say anoso, it should say anoisam. Leman anoisoi lefaro b'siv losam di Yisrael. Again, they tried to show that Paro himself was doing the work to try to get the Jewish people to do it. Vayiven arei miskenos lefaro. They built cities. What's miskenos? Rav Shmuel Chadam Miskanis is baleim. They were tall, so to build them was very dangerous. People would die. And the second pshat, v'chad omer shemisakenos es baleim. Shemimaskenos, no, they have to go into hawk and collateral. It's like anyone who goes into construction business is going to lose money. Whoever's in construction is going to end up losing his shirt. And you have to, give everything up as collateral. Then what were the names of the cities? As Pisom, as Ramses. Again, Machlokes Rav Shmuel. Chadar Pisom Shma. The name was Pisom. Lama Nikra Shmuel Ramses. Sharishon Rishon Misroses. because the buildings that they was built, some of them would break and fall. V'chadam Ramses Shma. Others say no, the name of the city was Ramses. V'lamane Krishma Pitom. Rishon Pisahom Bolo. That as they dug for these buildings, the earth would swallow them up. The kasher yanu also ken yibev chen yifroz. The more they tortured them, the more they grew. Ken rabu v'chein partzum aboli. It should be plural. Amresh lakish ruach hakodesh metzartan ken yibev chen yifroz. That this is going to be even in the future. That whenever people are going to persecute the Jewish people, they're going to grow from it. Vayakutsu mipnei bnei Yisrael, melamed shayudomim beineim kekoitzim. That in their eyes they were like thorns that stick them. Vayaviru Mitzrayim is bnei Yisrael beforech. What's beforech? Rabbi Elazar Amar beperach. They spoke to them nicely in order to get them to work. Rosh Barachmeni Omer bepricha is back-breaking labor. Vaymaru es chayem b'avodah kasha b'chomer v'lveinim Omer Rava batchila b'chomer v'lveinim. Initially, it was with cement and bricks. U'vasov v'chol avodah basadeh. Then it was everyone in the.
By the way, but when it says befarach, it says that if Pharaoh was very smart, that he actually did it himself in the beginning, because that was their nature. They didn't ask people to do; they showed by example, and that's when the Jews started doing it, and that's when he caught them out. He didn't do it. He didn't do it exactly. He did it b'mirma. He did it.
We said before. We said that they put a thing on Paro to make the bricks, and they said, "Well, you're not fit for this work." Well, Paro's doing it. Absolutely,
right.
Absolutely.
It was very smart that he did that. They did that with
By the way, Horech
has two meanings.
Yeah, but I'm going to give you another shot in a minute. Okay. Amar Shul Bar Nachmani Amar Rav Yochanan. Shayu machlifin mlechas hanoshim lenoshim. Umlechas noshim lenoshim. That is, they had men's doing women's work, and they had women doing men's work. Sep, I'm teaching now. Can I call you back? Thank you very much. The one who learns that the perach here, it certainly means physical backbreaking labor. Morash Rav Avira. The merit of the Geula was because of women, righteous women. When they would go to the river and to get water. Little sardines would be collected in the water jug. Half of the jug was fish and half water. They would make two pots, hot water, and they would bring both pots to their husbands who were in the field working. Umarchitzos osan, they would wash their husbands. V'sachois osan, and anoint them with oils. Umachilois osan, they would feed them. Umashkois osan, and make them drink. V'nizkokos lahen bein sfasayim. Between the bushes, they would have relations. Shenemar im tishkavun bein sfasayim. Bischar tishkavun bein sfasayim zoch Yisrael lebizas Mitzrayim. The fact that they had these relations, Bnei Yisrael were zoche to get all the wealth out of Mitzrayim. Shenemar kanfe yona nechpa b'kesef, the wings of a dove covered with silver. Ve'avroiseh biyarakrak charutz. B'kivan shemis abrois, they got pregnant. Bos lebateyim, they would go home. Kivan shemagias ban moldeseyim, when they get ready to give birth, holchos v'yoldis basad detachas tapuach. They gave birth out in the field under an apple tree. Shenemar shir ashirim tachas tapuach or articha. HaKadosh Baruch Hu shalech mishmei morom. HaKadosh Baruch Hu would send malachim mishemenakir mishaper son to take care of both the women who gave birth and the children. Kechayazu, like a midwife. Shemeshaperes asavlat. This is Dr. Agenstein. Hello. Ani toda Rav Halberstam. Ani notenet Daf Yomi Sotah Daf. Aval Rav Halberstam Chag Sameach Lecha Toda Rabba Shetelfanta. Literal. Shenemar u'moladetich b'yom uledes oisach lo kara sarech u'v'mayim l'ruchatz l'mishi. It's interesting. We just said b'yom uledes. Today is my birthday, so it says b'yom uledes. Not many. The only other place in Tanakh where it says yom uledes shel paro. It's the only time that a person's birthday is mentioned. And some of these phone calls, they're calling me to wish me a happy birthday. So I apologize for the interruptions.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank
You
you.
should make it. Well, how come you didn't make a big kiddush today? I
Because
missed you.
my
I missed
Hebrew
you.
birthday is Chav Tes Nisan. I usually do it then.
Oh. It's coming up soon.
Coming up. Umalakit lan shnei igulin. And they would leave there 2 cakes, echad shel shemen v'echad shel dvash. Oil, this is to feed the new child. For oil and honey. Shenemar vaynikeu dvash misela v'shemen mechalamish tzur. When the Egyptians got wind that there were kids here, they went to kill them. The children were swallowed up by the ground. The Egyptians would bring oxen to plow. On top of me, but after the Egyptians left, the children would pop themselves up from the ground like grass. As these children would grow up, herds of them would come home. Like flocks of sheep. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu appeared at Yam Suf, it was these children who recognized Hashem. We recognize him. We saw him when we were being taken care of his children. Rav Shmuel. Chad Amar Isha Ubita. Who were these miyaldos? It was a woman and her daughter. A daughter-in-law and a mother-in-law. Mandamar Yishubita Yochevet Umiria. Mandamar Kala v'chamoisa Yochevet Velisheva. Yochevet and Aaron's wife, who was Elisheva, the sister of Nachshon ben Aminadab. Tani Kamandamar Isha Uvita. There's a brisa to say it was like Yochevet and Miriam. Tanya, Shifra zu Yocheved. V'lama nikra shma Shifra shemeshaperes avlat. She made the children good. Davar acher Shifra shepor Rabbi Yisrael b'yameh. That in her time, there was a lot of pruervu. Pua zu Miriam. V'lama nikra shma Pua shaisa poa umotzias avlat. She would be like a midwife and bring the child out. Davar acher Pua shaisa Pua b'ruach hakodesh. She spoke in Ruach HaKodesh, Vaymeres, Asida imi shetele ben Shemoshes Yisrael. She predicted that her mother Yocheved would give birth to Moshe Rabbeinu. Vayomer biyalat chenes evrios. Paro told the midwives that when the Jewish women are giving birth, you should kill the children. And he said, Uri isem ala avnoyim. Ma avnoyim, Amrav Chanan Simen Gadol Basralehem. Armalan B'Shasha Karas Lele. How are you going to know when they're ready to give birth? Her thighs become like hard like rock. The Iste Amri that means alavnoy means between her legs. Ma yoitzer zeh, a craftsman, like somebody who makes clay earthenware. He has something spinning between his legs, where he opens up his legs and he works there. Yarach mikan, the sun man. So one thigh is this way, one thigh is this way, and the whatever that thing is called is in the middle. Af isha yarech mikan vavlad be'emsa. Same thing when you give birth. Imbenu v'mitenoso, and they were told that if it's a male child, they should kill them. Aruch Chanina Simen Godel Masulem. Ben Panav Lamata, when a child comes out, if the face is downwards, it's a male. And if the head comes out and the face is up, Bas Pana Lamaila. And they could kill the child before they even came out. However, Vatirenam Yaldos es Elokim, V'lo asu kasher diber alehem. They did not follow what Paro told them. So what do you mean alehem? It should be lahem leboile. On Rav Yosef Rav Chanina Malamed shetovan ledvar avera. He wanted to have relations with them. V'lo nitbu, they didn't accept. V'techayena sayiladi. Tana lodain shloi misu osan. Not only did they not kill them, elo shayimaspikos lemaimu mazon. They fed them. V'tomarna yaldos el paro. The mialdos told Paro kilocha noshim. They're not like regular women. Because chayos heina. Now, my chayos, ilem chayos mamish, chayos means midwives. I understand. Even a midwife needs another midwife to help her give birth. The 12 shvatim are all compared to wild animals. Yehuda gur aryeh. Yehuda is a lion. Dan ihidan nachash, a snake. Naphtali ayala shlucha, like a deer. Yisachar chamor gar, like a donkey. Yosef bechor shor, like an ox. Binyamin ze'ev yitraf, is like a wolf. The ksiv bey. So those that were written is written. Udlok ksiv bey, ma im chalivia ben arayas ravtza. Am Yisrael, in general, is called like a young lion, like a Lavi or Levia. Vayhi kiaruem yados olim vayaslam batim. That Rashi quotes this in Chumash. Rabu Shmuel Chadam Rabate Kuna Levia. That they were given a reward. They were given Kahuna and Levia. Chadam Rabate Malchus. Mandam Rabate Kuna Levia Aaron and Moshe. Right? Aaron was the Kohen, Moshe was Levi. Mandam Rabate Malchus. David Nami Miriam Koasi. David HaMelech came from Miriam. Dichsiva Tamas Azuva Eishes Kalev. So Azuva, who was the first wife of Kalev, died. Vaikachlo Kalev es Ephras, who is Miriam. Vatedelo es Chur. Kalev and Miriam sired Chur. Uksiv, v'David ben Ish Efrasi. If you're from Ephras, you're a child of Miriam. Freit the Gemara of Kalev ben Chetzron. The Kalev ben Chetzron holid et Azuva. Kalev ben Chetzron gave birth to Azuva. Isha. Ves Yirios ve'ila vanea yesher v'shova vardo. So first the Gemara attacks this. What do you mean Kalev ben Chetzron? Ben Yefuna. Kalev is Ben Yefuna. Ben Shaponim Ma'atzas Meraglim. Really, his name was Chetzron, but he was called Yefuna because he turned his face away from the advice of the Meraglim. Va'akati ben Kenazu. Kalev father was Kenaz. Tichsiv Vayil Keda Atniel ben Kenaz Achi Kalev. Osniel ben Kenaz was the brother of Kalev. Amrav Chorgo de Kenaz Avu. He was a stepson, and Osniel was just a stepbrother. Okay. Tomorrow, we can learn at 5 o'clock, and we'll try to do another blot of Agadata. And then Wednesday, I'll teach in Shul, an hour before Mincha, and Thursday too. And I can teach Thursday night to those that don't come to Shul. We'll have like a repeat of some of those Gemaras. Okay?
Good night. Hopefully you have a quiet night.
So far, it's okay. I'm just getting a lot of phone calls. Okay, good
happy
night.
birthday, bye.
Okay, good night.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
So 5 tomorrow, right?
5 tomorrow.
Okay, Shkoyach, happy birthday.
Hello? Alan,
Yeah, I gotta hang up, huh?
what happened?
I don't know. I gotta try to hang up here. Let me see if I can find how to hang up. Okay.